This is a light hanging warm up series. So you're just starting with the hands at the forehead and coming down into a sitting position, letting the shoulders be nice and long, and just working through some simple shoulder shrugs. Thinking about not pulling the shoulders down the back too much, but more so thinking about rounding the scapula around the rib cage and keeping the ribs hollow as we do that. After this, starting with one hand at the height of the forehead, crouching down and working all the way through internal rotation to come up into a skin the cat position and then back. It's really important as you're doing this here that you're softening in the knees and sinking the pelvis down into the floor to come out of that skin the cat. You're trying to keep the torso right underneath the shoulder as we go through this, feeling like the internal rotation of the shoulder is what pulls you up, and then it's the pelvis dropping down to the floor that pulls us out of this internal rotation. If you wanted to take us a little bit further, you can lift the inside foot off of the floor in the skin the cat, and then continue externally rotating into a meat hook, crossing the leg over over the body to finish. And then with the hands at about neck height, just coming down into a nice lat stretch, letting the shoulders be really long here, sinking all of the weight down into the floor to try and open up the side of the rib cage and the lats as well. And then we do the other side. So again, just starting with some simple shoulder shrugs, wrapping, not pulling down too much, really thinking about the lowering part of the movement, stretching through the lats. You can also separate the arms here if you wanted to do split arm shrugs. And again, looking at these in-locks. If your hand starts too high, it's okay that you'll just go through less of a range through the shoulder. So if you want to go through a fuller range, start a little more crouched down. And again, you can lift the inside leg up, really gluing the inside hip to the shoulder. And then keeping the straight, working through external rotation, crossing the head over the dominant arm to find that meat hook. Really try to keep the arms straight here as you do that. And then keeping whichever hand you used as the dominant hand, then that hand stays high for this lat stretch, creating a nice long line through that side of the body. You can roll on your feet a little bit so your hips face the floor if you wanted that to be a bit more of a back stretch, or just stay side lying.